Hello and welcome to lesson 9 of this 10-part series on how to create awesome riffs and solos using the minor pentatonic scale. So if you haven't seen the other 8 videos yet, click on the card above and that will take you to these 8 short videos playlist series. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do in this video is look at how to explore using different rhythms in your solos and riffs. Yeah, so it's quite easy to get stuck in using the same patterns, you know, quavers or semi-quavers all the time. So it's really good to think about and be conscious of all the different rhythms you're using, okay, and making sure that you can get really comfortable playing sort of different rhythms in your solos and your riffs and vary them up, and that will make it a lot more interesting. So we're going to do it in the F minor pentatonic again. So to start with, and it's also really good for practicing your technique and timing. So whether you're normally a rhythm guitarist or a lead guitarist, this is a really good exercise to really get used to chopping and changing between rhythms. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is do a quavers first. Okay. So again, you can get a metronome or something like Lumbeat on YouTube, which is a cool little sort of free drum metronome. I get my pupils to use that all the time. So this to say we're doing quavers. So quavers or eighth notes. That means you're playing a note for half a beat. Okay. So let's just take a typical beat of 4/4. You're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you can either play the last note twice or come straight back down. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, so I normally hit the last note twice, so to reset the kind of picking pattern. So down, up, 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 down. So let's go for that. So again, so quavers 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. By doing that, it means you kind of do a full 3 bars, I think. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Cool, and then do that with all other 4 shapes. And don't forget to move these shapes up the neck in different keys. Okay, so let's do the second shape. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Cool, third shape, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Fourth shape, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, and then the fifth shape, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You'll get to play it with different speeds, slow speeds, you know, 60 BPM, 100 BPM, and then faster speeds. So you can get really comfortable playing at different tempos. Cool, so the other kind of common rhythm I would suggest doing as well, semi-quavers, okay, or 16th notes. So that's basically where you could have up to 16 notes in a bar or 4 notes per beat, okay. So again, really important to practice this with a metronome to improve your kind of, and this will help you with the rhythm playing as well, getting used to 1 and 2 and 3 when you're strumming. And semi-quavers or 16th notes, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E. So if you haven't got used to counting semi-quavers, this is how I would count it. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and... Okay, so you're doing 4 notes again. So to start with a slower tempo. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and... You just do that with all the other shapes. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and... Again, it's good for practicing alternate picking as well. And the third shape, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and... Fourth shape, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 1. Fifth shape, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and... Cool. The other rhythm I would really recommend playing with is triplet quavers as well. Probably triplet 16th notes, but we'll look at that in a later video. These are kind of a lot of the core exercises in these 10 videos that I would really work on the most, and the most essential in my opinion. There's loads of other things we could be doing, which we'll do in future videos as well. So triplet quavers, so basically what you're having is 3 notes per beat, or 12 in a bar. Okay, and there's lots of different ways people count this. I sometimes count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and some people like to count 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Okay, so I'm just going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay. So it's obviously a slightly different rhythm that you're normally used to. So again, you can find lots of metronomes and apps and things like that where you can get the triplet rhythm, you know, on the app or on Lumbeat and things like that. You can also get sort of practice your kind of shuffle feel with this as well. So it's always good, like Lumbeat, for example, online has a shuffle feel, which is really good to sort of sink into this. So again, what you're going to do, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Second shape, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Fourth shape, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. This shape, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Good example of a riff that kind of mixes different rhythms is the intro to the Arctic Monkeys song. Yeah, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. You kind of get a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and so kind of mixes 16th notes there and 8th notes, triplets as well. So that's a great example of something like that mixes up different rhythms. But there's countless, hundreds of thousands of other solos that mix up rhythms. Okay, cool. So then what you also want to do is practicing sort of common sort of 16th note patterns, semiquaver patterns to incorporate in your solos as well. So a really common one you see in strumming as well. So this again ties in neatly with your rhythm playing. Is 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. That's 1 quaver and 2 semiquavers. So that's going to go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. Okay, so 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and again, you can even just do this in one kind of note at a time. So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1, 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Don't forget you can do this with all the other exercises we've done today. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just do kind of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Just mix it up. You can just stay longer on one note instead of just doing one note at a time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Yeah, and things like that. Semiquavers 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E. Go up one shape, down the next. So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Another common one as well is 1E and. So that's 2 semiquavers or 16th notes and 1 quaver. So you count it like this. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and. So there's loads of stuff to work with there. So hopefully, again, the idea is, you know, you're going to be mixing all the different rhythms with all the other techniques we've done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications if you haven't already. Also with these series, I'm going to be giving away a free ebook that will be available at some point soon from the new website once it's done at jsmusicschool.co.uk. Also the tabs that appear on the screen, they're also made in Guitar Pro, so it's a brilliant program where you can loop things around, speed things up, slow it down. It's a great practice tool, so they'll be available via the online shop at some point soon as well. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye.